We here at Westboro Baptist Church have received hundreds of inquiries regarding our reaction to the recent opinion of the United States Supreme Court that allows same-sex marriage across this country. As you know, there's been a tsunami of words on that matter. But the only real question is, what is God's view? All else is only so much bilge. Let me first say, you can get good biblical foundational principles on the matter by reviewing the many tweets, videos, vines, parodies, and other preachments of this church at www.godhatesfags.com. But today, I want to give you a few crisp, clear, and colorful Bible pronouncements regarding what is in store for this nation on their vaunted July 4th holiday, 2015, now that this watershed moment has come and gone. So hear this. God is jealous, and the Lord revenges. The Lord revenges and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on His adversaries, and He reserves wrath for His enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord has His way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of His feet. The mountains, that is, high governmental institutions, the mountains quake at Him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at His presence, yea, the world, and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before His indignation? And who can abide in the fierceness of His anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by Him. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. The day of trouble. And He knows them that trust in Him. But with an overrunning flood, He will make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue His enemies. The chariots, that is, those high-dollar military vehicles and instruments, the chariots shall rage in the streets. They shall jostle one against another in the broad ways. They shall seem like torches. They shall run like the lightnings. She is empty and void and waste, and the heart melts, and the knees smite together, and much pain is in all loins, and the faces of them all gather blackness. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will burn her chariots in the smoke, and the sword shall devour thy young lions, and I will cut off thy prey from the earth, and the voice of thy messengers shall no more be heard. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies. The horseman lifts up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that sells nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filthy upon thee, and make thee vile. and will set thee as a gazing stock. Now that perfect word picture that I just read, that perfect word picture of what awaits America, comes to you from the first 3 chapters of the book of Nahum and can be found readily and easily in your handy-dandy Bible. Learn it and love it. Now, in what I just read, did you hear that repeated concept? Listen to this phrase. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts. Did you hear that repeated over and over? But when you hear something that's repeated again and again in the Bible, pay close attention. The meaning of that phrase is that God Himself, directly, not indirectly through His angel agents, but God Himself will personally destroy, just like He did in ancient Sodom. And did you catch that phrase near the end of what I read? I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vile. Did you hear that phrase? Well, whenever you see reference to abomination in the Bible, think sodomy. One commentator has this to say on that particular phrase: and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, as dirt and dung, or any or everything that is abominable and filthy. The meaning is that this city and its inhabitants should be stripped of everything that was great and glorious in them. Stripped, and should be reduced to the utmost shame and ignominy. So see what you have to look forward to, America, as you celebrate your July 4th festivities in this year, 2015. See what you have to look forward to. Thank you very much. Amen.
For more good Bible preaching, go to GodHatesFags.com. To find out why your nation is doomed, go to GodHatesTheWorld.com. For news, parodies, and documentaries about our doctrine, go to SignMovies.com. For news on the pedophile rape machine called Catholicism, go to PriestRapeBoys.com. For more on the pure heresy and idolatry called Islam, go to GodHatesIslam.com. To see the mask peeled off the fag juggernaut, go to GodHatesTheMedia.com. And for WBC blogs, go to blogs.sparenot.com.